Oh, I see it. Okay. I'm adding you now.
What's
There
up,
he
man?
is. What's up, man?
What's up, man? How you doing? You all right?
Yeah, good. I'm just working from home, so like my job's still having us work from home and all. So
Okay.
yeah, I mean Philly's like a desert island here. No one's out and stuff.
Yeah.
How's everything with you though? With not being in the gym and stuff, are you able to enjoy like some family time and stuff?
Oh, definitely, definitely. I don't like not being in the gym, though.
No.
Say that I don't like not being in the gym.
Yeah, I can
No,
imagine.
it's
For
like,
everyone that doesn't know, this is my favorite prospect that's out right now, Shinard Scrap Bunch. He also goes by Showtime, but I think he took my handle now. But I'm playing with you. So he's
nah.
eight
That's
and
that's that's my real name, though.
that's your real name?
Yeah, that's my real middle name.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
nice. Okay, but I didn't even know that. So Shinard's a heavy hitter at the welterweight division. He's 8-1 with 7 knockouts. The first time I met Shinard, I became a fan. I'll never forget this. I went to see the fight at Parks Casino for shits and gigs just to get out of the house and to see what the up and coming club fighters are and then the prospects. So Shinard comes in the ring and it was against who was it against? It was Lewis, right?
Tyrone Lewis. Yeah.
Tyron Lewis, right? So he comes in, hits him with a hard right, puts him to sleep in the second round. My friend wasn't even watching, but he heard the thud, and he actually told him after the fight that he missed everything, but he heard the thud.
Yeah.
Yes. So ever since I saw him fight, I knew that he was the real deal. I mean, I'm not any boxing scout for whatsoever. I'm just a true fan. And I just had a niche seeing Shinard fight that he's gonna be something big. I've seen 4 of his 10 fights. He has not disappointed. The kid gets better and better after every fight. All right, so I'm gonna do kind of like similar questions to what you heard. What I said, Steven. So it's not gonna be too crazy.
Hmm.
So I know you're from New York. So could you just say what was like to grow up in New York and how you wind up in Trenton?
Yeah, you feel me? I'm from Brooklyn. I was born in Queens, but I'm from Brooklyn. You feel me? Ever since
Mm-hmm.
I was raised in Brooklyn. You feel me? In East New York. So it was just, like, I'm not gonna say it was hard.
Uh-huh.
You feel me? Because everybody got a hard life. Life is not
Right.
easy. You feel me? Life is not easy. So I can't just say, okay, my life is hard. But it was, it was challenging, just like anybody other life. So, definitely challenging. But we try to look for the good, and that's really it.
Okay. Nice. And then what age did you move up to Trenton?
I moved out here 2013.
Oh, okay, 2013.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I moved out here after my grandpa died. After my
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah, it's no problem. After my dad had passed away, well, before he passed away, we had moved out here, so we could help him, try to take care of him and stuff like that. But
Mm-hmm.
you know,
Okay. What age did you start boxing?
I started boxing when I was 5 years old.
Oh wow. Okay,
5
young.
years old, yeah, at the PAL, in East New York, and
Oh,
then
okay. Wow.
it went from all right. I started boxing at 5. I went 30-0.
Whew.
I went 30-0 as an amateur. Like starting off, I went 30-0. I lost my first loss was to Nikita.
Nikita. Okay.
Nikita. I ain't gonna lie, Nikita whipped my ass.
Shit.
We was like
Oh
like
man.
80 pounds.
80
Like
pounds.
80
Oh,
pounds. I
man.
swear.
I can't remember the last time I
was.
was 80 pounds. I'm joking.
Oh man.
Shit.
But yeah, I got 406 amateur fights.
Wow.
Yeah.
Whew. Yeah, that was actually going to my next question too, to talk about amateurs and stuff. So, like, it seemed like you have a great attitude. So like I know like when you were like a young age and you had your first loss, like what was that like? Like, did you feel like quitting? Like were you
Oh,
so upset or you just move
I
on?
quit boxing. I quit boxing. I said, man,
Did you
that's
really?
it.
Oh man.
I said, man, that's it. Nah, but I had definitely a great male role model, a father figure. You feel me? Definitely.
Hmm.
My dad.
Yeah.
My dad, and a lot of people don't know that. My biological father, he's in my life, but you feel me? He was gone a lot because
Gotcha.
he was incarcerated, so he couldn't really do too much. So
Hmm.
my dad, my mom got remarried, so my stepdad, I don't call him my stepdad because he raised me
Yeah.
since I was one. So that's my dad.
Yeah. No,
He
that's
he
awesome.
basically, he really molded me. You feel me? Oh man, he really molded me. So it was like, all right, I went 30-0. I went
Yeah.
30-0. 30-0. I took that loss after Nikita beat me. I was like, fuck boxing. Excuse my language.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
was
No.
like,
No. No. It's
forget,
fine. You can
I was
curse
like,
as much as you
forget
want.
boxing. I was like, forget boxing. You feel me? I don't want to box no more. I just lost. I just
Right. Oh
lost.
man.
I just lost. I ain't gonna lie. I got my ass whooped when I got home. I got my ass whooped when I got home. My dad was telling me like, yo, you done beat 30 people. You gonna
Right.
get mad because you took one ass whooping? How many ass whoopings I done gave you? You gonna get mad? But
Right.
he just, always pushed me to go harder. Always, just put that battery in my back. So it was just like,
Right.
okay, let me just keep pushing. But I started boxing because my mom had brought me this Muhammad Ali CD when
Right.
I was 5 years old. When I was 5 years old, and she was
Oh
watching
wow.
it in the house. It was I'm Muhammad Ali's greatest collection. So they had the Thriller in Manila, Rumble in the Jungle, The Day I
Oh
Shook the
man, that's a
World.
nice one.
It was that, and I remember watching it, and I told her, I was like, okay, well, I want to do that. I want to do that right there. I want to fight like that.
Right.
So after that, probably like 2 weeks later, she told my older cousin, take him to the gym with you. Okay, take me to the gym. My first day in the gym, my uncle Rob, he was my trainer. So it was just like, okay, you want to box? Come on. My first day ever, got me in there sparring. I'm in there sparring. So I'm like, all right. After that, I came home. Bust the kid nose. This and that. I came home. My parents was like, what? Yo, what happened? What happened? So my cousin was like, no, he was boxing, this and that.
Right. Yeah.
But my dad had came down. He was like, I'm gonna come down. I'm gonna see. He had came down, and he saw me train, and from then on, it was just like, full speed ahead.
Okay. That's awesome. Let me see what I got next for you. Okay, so we covered amateurs. Okay, let's talk about the debut fight. So Morrisville's literally right next door to Trenton.
Yeah.
So you fought Cortland Woodward, April
Yeah.
27, 2019. So talk about, I know you had a ton of fights in amateur.
Yeah.
How nervous were you, and what were the feelings, and then what was the feeling of the outcome after you beat him down?
Number one, I just want to say it was. I don't want to say it was overwhelming.
Okay.
Because I've been doing this all my life, so it was really nothing new. You feel me? But like Steven said, the nerves is always there.
Right.
They always there. They don't never go away. It's like, okay, I got 400 and something amateur fights. I still get nervous every time. Every time I walk down to me, you still get nervous. So it's like, it's more so. It's more so just your mindset. You gotta know, like, okay, I trained hard for this. I put the miles in. I put the, I did what I was supposed to. So it was more so, I was nervous up until Joey I.
Joey I, yeah.
Yeah,
The
Joey
legendary
I,
cut man for some people that don't know.
Joey I is basically, first of all, one of the best rap men.
Yeah, I know. He's been around forever, that guy.
Best rap men in boxing history.
Yeah.
But yeah, Joey, my man, he rap my hands, all the time. Very famous rap man. If you know Creed, if you ever watched the movie Creed, he's in Creed. He basically told me, he was like, hey, he was asking me, like, how many amateur fights you got? I said 406. He said, well, Just think about this as 407.
I
That's it.
love
Don't
it.
think
Yeah.
about it. Don't think about it. Don't think about it like, okay, it's my first pro fight. Think about it as, okay, this is my 407 fight.
Right.
And, you know, as you can see, I went in there, you know, 30 seconds.
Yeah.
That's
And then so you have a awesome intro when they like announce you, you move back and forth. Does that just to keep you loose?
Nah, it was always, my mom always told me I fight like an 8. This is where the
Okay.
8, this is where the 8, you know, theme and everything come into play. My mom
Yeah.
always told me, like, okay, the way you fight is like an 8. Like, you just, you know, you just fight like an 8, you know. But my favorite artist right now is 8 Boogie. You know?
Okay. Yeah.
8 Boogie, the jungle. You feel me? Like, my dad and everybody from the Bronx. You know, so I got a lot of family in the Bronx. I used to live in the Bronx. You know, I used to live on Boston Road, Burnside. You know, right next to High Bridge. So where he from, I'm not too far. I know people. You know, that's in tune. So it's like, okay, this will represent me. This will represent me. You feel me? So when I come out with the 8 mask, it's like, okay, this is what, you know. It's basically like the creation. All right, this is me. This is me. You know.
Right. Okay.
So,
all right.
you know.
And then I have another question. It's not negative, of course. Of course, all my questions are like positive, and plus, this one's a great positive because now you're great friends with him. So going into that fight in August, I was very hyped for you too because you were going from fighting at Parks Casino to now ESPN Plus at Temple against Paul Kroll. Now Paul's just one of a kind because he had a great amateur background, of course. What did you learn from going to fight him? And then that was like your first professional loss. So like, what did you take away from that? And then it seemed like you handled it really, really well too, with your first loss and all. So just elaborate on how that loss was, and then also the friendship that you built with Paul Kroll now training with him.
It was just like, okay. First of all, I want to give a big shout out to Paul Kroll. You know, his training camp. You know, Mike, Greg Hackett.
Yes.
They all, first of all, you know, good people starting off. So just going into the fight, you know, I just felt like I could have been there more mentally. You know, like I said, it's only my third fight, my third pro fight.
Yeah, that was your fourth fight.
My third
I think it was your third fight. Yeah,
That's what it was. Cortland,
Lewis,
and then
Paul Kroll. Yeah,
my third fight. Yeah, you know, so it was the I can honestly say, you know, a lot of people called me and they told me, yo, I don't know if you should take that fight.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, a lot of people called me and told me that. But like I said, you know, it's boxing.
Right.
It's boxing, you know. I seen a lot of people go and I seen a lot of people go and they'll be 18-0. You know, and they'll get a title fight and get demolished. Why?
Right,
because they haven't fought anybody. You know, of their skill level, of their, you know, capability of doing what someone else could do. It's about the person that's gonna push you, that's gonna bring the best out of you.
Right.
You know? And honestly, I just feel like, you know, Paul Kroll, Dennis Okath, you know, and a lot more fighters I feel like is gonna bring, you know, a lot of stuff, you know, out of me. I seen a lot of fighters be 18-0, 19-0,
right,
you know, and literally fought nobody. And literally fought nobody. You know, I got, you know, this is not me bragging. This is not me bragging because number one, I'm focused.
Right. Know? Yeah. Of course.
I'm focused. So I fought 10 fights in less than a year. You know, I fought 10 fights in less than a year. So it's about, it's just me being focused. It's not about me bragging, you know, or anything. It's about, you know, me being focused. So with that being said, it's like, okay, I wanna really try to be the best. I wanna really try to bring the best out of me. You know, so when people was telling me, yo, I don't know if you should take that fight, I'm going, okay. They say I shouldn't take the fight.
That's crazy. Yeah.
I'm watching footage. And I'm saying, okay, I feel like I could do this. I feel like I could do this. I feel like I could do this. It was just the whole training camp. That whole training camp, it was a lot of stuff going on. I'm not gonna say, that's why I lost. Or
Yeah. No, of course not.
It happened.
Right. It happens. It happens.
But the training camp, it was a lot going on in that training camp. So definitely shout out to Paul Crow. Me
of course.
And him, real good friends now. Good friends,
I'm actually glad that you took that fight because, I think you just turned 20, right? Or are you about to turn 20? Okay. Yeah. So like a kid your age fighting on ESPN Plus, that is huge. Of course you want to take that opportunity to try to grow yourself and build your brand more too. Yeah. And then also I'm so glad that you said so. Of course, because I work with other boxing promotional companies and stuff, so of course I'm not going to bash them, but I'm so glad that you touched on the 18-0 because a lot of prospects or somewhat decent prospects are hidden, and then when they get that title shot, they could wind up brain dead or something. So I mean, it's a very dangerous sport that some people take for granted for sure, definitely.
Yeah, I just feel like, okay, you take a fighter, of course you want to build him correctly. Of course you want, you want to move him right. You want to move your fighter right, But at the same time, I don't know. I just find it weird how a fighter can be, a number one contender, 18, 19-0,
right?
And literally fought a bunch of nobody,
right? And winds up knocking them out in the first 3 rounds. Come on,
a bunch
crazy.
It's just wild to me. And to say, okay, well, he's the top prospect. He's top.
Right.
And then they got somebody like that fighting a Javante Davis or a Earl Spencer or a Terrence Crawford.
Yep.
You gotta understand, you building them up to what? To get broken down.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Earl Spencer, Javante Davis, Terrence Crawford. These people can be beaten. They can be beaten.
Right.
It's not. They're not invincible. It's just, you have to have that grit. You gotta have that,
right.
That you don't care mentality. I'm going ahead to do a job mentality. You gotta train like a dog. You gotta think, you gotta have that dog mentality. These are world-class fighters we talking about.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Champions. So I feel like for you to be the best, you have to train with the best. You got to be with the best. You got to be around the best. For me to be the best, I would have to be I would have to go sparring or go out with Earl Spencer, go sparring or go out with Shakur Stevenson, Javante Davis, Terrence Crawford. You got to be around these people. Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia. You got to be in that environment. I feel like for you to bring out that, okay, for you to be a world champion, you gotta be around world champions. That's like people saying, if you hang around 3 millionaires, you're gonna be the 4th millionaire because it's just how it go. It's just how it
right.
go. It's just.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's
crazy.
So
if I feel like for you to be the best, you just gotta handle everything that's thrown to you. And we took that Paul Crow loss, and we didn't. Like I said, boxing is something I really want to do. It's something I wanted to do since I was little. So it's gonna take a lot more than one loss or
right. Of course,
for me to we're gonna take that and we're gonna go right back to the drawing board. We took that and we said, okay, what did we do? What we didn't do in this Paul Crow fight that we can do in this next fight that's gonna benefit me, next time we go into this next fight. So we just taking stuff and adding it on. And just moving accordingly.
Of course. Yeah. I feel like boxing records there's a difference between the UFC and boxing. So the UFC fighters, they don't really care about their record. They just go out and fight. But I feel like Floyd Mayweather is probably one of the best boxers ever. But he kind of ruined it. Where if a boxer gets their first loss, then they start thinking, oh my God, it's over. It sucks for that. You know?
Mm. And I tell a lot of people that. I tell a lot of people that. A lot of people don't. A lot of people tell me, yeah, Mayweather undefeated, this and that. Mayweather never lost. Mayweather lost in amateurs.
Right.
What are you gonna say? He never lost. He lost in amateurs. Everybody lose. You know,
Right.
everybody
Yeah.
lose.
Everyone loses.
It's about how you take that loss. You know, you
Right.
don't want to take that loss as a loss. You want to take that loss as a lesson and move forward.
Mm-hmm.
You know, keep moving forward. You here to better yourself. You're not here to better, you know, everybody else. You got to better yourself before you better anybody else. You got to really know deep down in yourself, okay, I want to be a world champion. You know, you got to know, okay, I want to be the best. I want to fight the best. I want to, I want to do this. I want to do that. You gotta set your goal and go accordingly and move accordingly. You know,
Mm-hmm.
so you can't just say, okay, well, I want to be the best and fight a bunch of nobodies. You know,
Right.
So, we just rolling with the punches. That's it. We just rolling with the punches. We staying focused, training hard.
Okay. All right. My next question is: so you had a great win in A-Safe, which of course I was at. It was an awesome win against Dennis. You delivered probably the two hardest combos I've ever seen when you hit him in the in the face and also in the ribs too.
Yeah.
Well, in the jaw. So I remember your post interview. You said that there was a lot that you overcame. So I never got a chance to ask you. Do you feel comfortable talking about what you went through in training camp to get ready for that fight?
We can.
Okay.
Like I said, it's just when you fight, and as a fighter, you have to really clear your mind. When you fight, you have to really clear your mind. And I feel like, me, I just went through a lot of stuff mentally. A lot of stuff mentally, like really.
I guess she wants to be interviewed next.
Yeah, Papa. Look, you want to say what's up? Say hey.
How are you?
Say hi. You don't want to say hi? No? Okay. Nah, but I feel like I went through a lot of stuff mentally. And a really big thing about that fight was the day before. I don't know if any of them know that Omar Salim, that's a real good friend of mine. And when I was in training camp, when I was in New York, when I was in training camp and stuff, that's who I was with. That's who I was training with. And I'm talking about literally like every day. Every day I'm waking up, I'm seeing him, we going out, we training, we running, we doing that, this and that. And in a little bit of time that I was with him, it was like, okay, we be at his house. We everything is there. I'm around his mom, his dad, his family. So in that little bit of time, it was like, okay, his family really looked out for me. So his family became my family. All right, Papa, hold on. His family became my family. So with that being said, the day before, I got the night, all right, way in night. I'm laying down and sleep. I get a call. And they telling me like, yo, Omar, older sister, she was just murdered.
Oh my God.
What? I'm like, hold on, what's going on? So now, my mind is racing. I don't know what's going on with him. I haven't spoken to him. And like I said, in that short amount of time, his family really became my family, like anything I needed, okay, whatever I needed that I didn't have, then his mom gave to me, like, his dad gave to me, he gave to me, so just that quick, just that quick as I'm meeting everybody, me and him really getting, in tune with each other. It's just like, okay, that big loss it literally threw me off, it threw me off
Yeah.
my fight
Oh
game
my
a little
God.
bit. So it was just like, okay, I wasn't feeling good already. And then, it was a lot of stuff going on, a lot of stuff going on.
Man, I'm sorry to hear that. Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, mentally, some more stuff, definitely some more stuff, but you just find a way to, get through it. Just find a way to get through it. So
Yeah, I feel you on that, man. That's a lot of respect for you to go in there with your whole mind full, and then just go in there and handle business, man.
yeah, definitely. And big shout out to Dennis Oketh,
Of course,
great
yeah.
great fighter. Anybody I don't know Dennis Oketh, he's not a nobody. He beat
No, yeah.
he beat 2 10-0 prospects. He's number 2 in his country
Yeah.
where he's from.
Yes.
He's a silver medalist where he's from. He's not a nobody. He's not a nobody.
Right.
So, definitely.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Definitely
That was a one hell of a fight. I mean, I remember being like probably in the 15th row, just watching the last and final round of 6. I was like, oh man, Scrap, come on, let's go. Let's start pushing.
It's just I had to pull it out.
Yeah.
I feel like the grit, everything that was going on, I feel like it's a blessing. That fight was definitely a blessing. First of all, me being back on that stage, me being back on that stage. First of all, ESPN, my first, me and Paul Cole, my first fight. Ask anybody. I'm calling my mom. Yo, I'm gonna be on TV.
That's awesome.
I really just. It's an eye opener,
Right.
Eye opener. Like me when I made the USA team, even the first time, when I went to Dallas, me and Earl Spencer, me and Shakur Stevenson. Then I went to Utah. Papa. Then we went to Utah. We just even the travel. It's just this is something we actually like really wish for. Like. I want to, like, you say growing up, okay, well, I want to do this. I want to be like this person when I'm growing up. And, you get older. Come here. You acting crazy.
Yeah, that's funny.
You get older, you say, okay, well, yo, I want to be like Mayweather. I want to be like Javante Davis. I want to be like Earl Spence. And when you honestly, you get in that bracket. It's an eye opener. Me chilling with Javante Davis, or me even being around Earl Spencer, me talking to Shakur Stevenson, me being around, and socializing with Terrence Crawford. It's really an eye opener.
That's awesome.
It's really like all I can say is a blessing, because it's really dreams coming true,
Oh yeah,
really,
for sure.
It's really dreams coming true. So to even be on that stage, number one, was a blessing, So for me to go on there and then win the way I did, it was just like, it was heaven sent. So,
yeah,
with everything going on, it was just like, okay, I know everything gonna be all right.
Right, yeah, of course.
So, definitely.
All right. So my next question. So you have always an action-packed schedule. Like you literally fight every 3-4 weeks. So talk about, is it you that wants to do that, or is it your team that just wants you to keep getting exposure and keep fighting and to build the record up to potentially get a title shot at some point?
It was more so of both of us. It was more so of both of us. It was like, okay, I'm not gonna say how bad do you want it, but it was just like, all right, if you want it, go get it. I have a real good team. Nadell Promotions, great team.
Mhm.
The people I'm around, great people. So it's I know fighters that fight one time and they'll wait another 3 months, fight again,
Right.
wait another 3 months, fight again. You know, Mayweather, you know, the top fighters, you probably see them
Yeah.
fights 2 times out the year. You know, so it was just so if you want it, go get it. You know, my promoter told me, yo, if you want the fights, I can get you the fights.
Love it.
So, you know, it's basically, you know, on how I feel. If they tell me, yo, you want to fight, you want to keep going, you know, keep going. That's it. So it was to the point, like, I really love. This is something I really love to do, you know.
Right. Oh yeah. No.
I really like. I wake up, boxing, drink boxing, sleep boxing. This is something I really love to do. You know, it's been times where I tried to, okay, I wanna stop boxing. I'll catch myself just like, like, nah, I need to go to the gym. I need to go
Love
to the gym. You feel me? So it's like, I've tried to stop. I can't, you know?
That's good.
So it's just like, okay. It's just like.
I love it. It's
you know?
it's awesome with the passion and stuff.
Definitely, I gotta stay focused. You know, this is something I want to better myself. I want to better my family. You know, I got kids, so it's all right. I want what's best for them. You know, and for me to do that, I gotta, you know, I want to stay focused. I don't want to, you know, I don't want to take weeks off. You know,
Right.
I want to go in there and do what I gotta do. So with that being said, it's okay. I want to do this fight. We're gonna focus on this fight, but at the same time, it's okay. We're gonna think for the future. You know, we're gonna think. Okay,
oh yeah, of course.
World champion status. I want to get in that. I want to get in that world champion mode now. I don't want to get in that world champion mode before the world champion fight. You know, I want to have that mentality. I had that mentality since I started. You know, since I turned pro. Once I turned pro, I said, okay. To even I don't want to do this if my heart is not in it.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
You know? So with that being said, I really do want to be a world champion. I really do want to better my life. I really do want to better my family. So with that being said, you know, I know it's certain steps I got to take. So you know, I'm gonna really push myself. All right. People tell me, Scrap. You gotta have a plan A. You gotta have a plan B. You gotta have a plan C. Okay. If you got a plan A, you got a plan B, you got a plan C. To me, that's like, okay, you're already planning to fail plan A. I don't think like that. I think, okay, this is something I really want to do, so I'm going to give it 110%. I'm not going to give it 100. I'm going to give it 110 because this is something, number one, I really want to do, and this is something, number two, that can really change me and my family life, you know? So it's not a, like I said, it's always about the bigger picture. It's not just about me. You know, I really got a family. So this is something, you know, I really want to do for them and make sure, you know, they
exactly.
They gotta, you know, they don't have to come up like how I came up. You know? So I just be focused. I just be focused, you know. They call me, yo, I wanna always be ready. At any time they could call me. They could call me right now, yo, such and such just fell out. We need you fighting Earl Spence, and you know, we always got to be ready for that call. We always got to be ready for that call. You know, because I wouldn't wanna. Okay, they call me. I haven't been training. You know, so now I gotta. Oh, yeah, I'm ready. Then you know, get ready. No, I really want to be ready. You know, I really want to go. I really want to go to that top spot and really dominate. You know, really dominate. I want to go there. I want to beat Terrence Crawford. I want to beat Earl Spence. I want to beat anybody that's in my weight class. You know, to have that. You know, so I really want to do this. I really want to be the best. Ain't no slacking in my game. Ain't no okay, he's doing this just for the money or just for a payday. No, I really want to do this. Every time I get in that ring, it's okay. I feel like I don't want to say this the wrong way, you know, but you can play basketball, you can play soccer, you can play football, you can't play boxing.
No, exactly,
play, you know, we have a lot of people that actually lost their life during the sport. You know,
Yeah.
yes, it's
Oh,
sport,
yeah.
yes, entertainment, but at the end of the day, this is real combat. You know, this is real combat. So when you get in there, it's like, okay, you're really trying to harm me. You know, I got
Yeah.
kids to come home to. I can't, you know, I can't. But that's the mentality. This is how I was raised. You know, so I'm bringing that in there with me, and that's why, you know, I just can't. I can't give up. I can't give up when I'm in there. I can't see myself just, okay, you know, it is what it is. Nah, I'm going to that last bell. I'm gonna give it all I got from the beginning to the last bell.
Mm-hmm.
You know, whether it's 4 rounds, 8 rounds, 6 rounds, 10, 12, you know, 30 rounds, I'm gonna give it my all. You know? So it's just, you know, I'm really fighting for something. This is not something I just want to do for fun. This is not something I want to do for fun. This is something I'm really fighting for. You know,
Right.
It's people I'm really fighting for. It's people that really want to see me, you know. So with that being said, it's just, you know, staying focused. Me knowing
Love
yourself.
it. Yeah.
You know, so.
Yeah, that quote, you can't play boxing. Raging Babe actually gave me that shirt to wear. So whenever I do fights with her, so I'll probably be wearing that at the Philly special. So I saw a lot of comments for people. So I was also going to say this at the end of the show. So a few people commented to see if the Philly special is going to be rescheduled. I guess it's some of your followers asking. So
June 19th.
Yes. June 19th, and everybody's on the card still.
Listen,
that everybody
June
knows.
19th. I need everybody to come down to 2300 Arena in Philly.
Yes, sir.
I promise you it's going to be a movie. I promise.
Mm-hmm.
I promise. We working.
Yep.
You know.
All right, I got 3 more questions, and then I'll let you go back. I really appreciate your time. All right, so just piggybacking off of that after the fight schedule question, what do you do, like, working out, and then also for your nutrition? Do you do what Cool Boy Steph does and eat whatever you want, and then just do a lot of cardio?
Definitely.
Or yeah? Oh, wow.
Definitely. We train almost 4 times a day, so a burger not gonna hurt nobody. You know, a cheesesteak not gonna hurt. You know, but definitely. No, but like he was saying, you know, I know a lot of people that really actually gotta, you know, cut back. That really gotta cut back. You know, drink the, you know. Really gotta, and they just be like, yo, I don't know how you do it. I don't know. That is
crazy.
Whatever I want, I can sit here and eat a big plate macaroni, cheese, yams, everything. I can have a whole Thanksgiving plate, you know, and still.
That's awesome.
You know,
man, wow, yeah, no, that's like really surprising. So I'm gonna have 2 other boxers on the show too. So I'm gonna definitely ask them. I have Jerome Conquest is gonna be tomorrow, and then Joey DeWaco. I don't know if you ever seen him fight before. He's a heavyweight out of Philly. So I'm gonna ask them the same question too about their training and eating too. So I wonder if that's like common for like fighters to see if they can eat whatever they want and just train. Yeah, wow. That's interesting.
If you train like how you're supposed to be training, you should be able to eat what you want.
You should be able to eat whatever you want. Okay.
Definitely.
Gotcha.
Definitely.
Okay, and then even though we kind of elaborated on this, but I just want to ask this. So what's your future goals in boxing? So obviously you're in probably one of the toughest divisions in boxing, the welterweight. There's a ton of prospects. We also have one in Philly, Jaron Ennis, who's always looking for competition too, because everyone's afraid to fight him as well. So what's your goals? Like, what are you trying to do? Would you be interested in maybe fighting Jaron, or do you think it's too soon?
First of all, let me I want to give a shout out to you know, Jaron Ennis.
Of course, yeah, Jaron.
You know, Boost. Number one, after he seen me fight, I'm trying to remember. I'm not even sure, but my first time, me and him, he came up to me after one of my fights. I forgot who I fought. I think it was
it at Parks? I think it was at the Parks fight.
It was at Parks or 2300.
Oh, okay.
It was one of them, but you know, he came up to me. He gave me some advice. You know, he told me, you know, like, yo, bro, I feel like you should do this. You know, you should do this.
Yeah.
do this, do this, do this, do this. And you know, his dad, and we all, you know, we all get into him. You know, me and him were just talking about, you know, actually going down and getting some sparring, and you know, me and him working. So like I said, you know, I wanna fight everybody in the weight class. You know,
of course.
Anybody that's in the way, you know, I wanna, you know,
That's
I wanna
awesome, yeah.
definitely wanna get up there. But Jerron is a great fighter. You know, the people we have around him is great people. You know, and if I ever.
Sorry for that. I don't know what happened. I guess it was a connection or something in the house. All right, for people joining, I don't know what happened. I guess it might have been a connection on my end or his end, but the live ended. So I'm hoping he jumps back on. I sent him a message to join in. So we'll say, okay, here he is. He's waving. Okay, just try to join again, Shinard. Sorry, I don't know what happened. If it was a connection or something. All right, he's joining. There he is. He's connected. I know, in the middle of it. I was like, oh shit, what happened?
I don't know what happened.
All right, so we were talking about your future, and you were talking about Jaron Ennis. If it happens, it happens. And then also, what do you have planned going into 2020 once the coronavirus epic hopefully ends and gets hold of itself? So.
Yeah, you know, like I said, you know, if it happened, it happened. But you know, that's not something we're actually looking for. You know, he's a great guy. You know, I'm looking forward to, you know, getting a train with him, going to training camp with him. You know, working with him. All right. Come on.
Oh man.
Boy, he's crazy.
Yeah, he's funny.
Really? He probably threw it. But yeah, you know, that's not something we're looking for. But if it happens, then definitely, you know, we're not ducking no action.
All right. Yeah. So I guess just looking for it. It's just the Philly special coming up, right, on the 19th of June.
Yeah, definitely. I need everybody there, man. If you're watching, please come. Of
course.
Please come.
All right, and then my last
19th,
two questions.
2300 Arena.
Yeah. And then my last two questions are short and sweet, I promise. Okay, so you fought in Trenton, I believe, in January. What was that like to bring boxing back to Trenton? Was that awesome? Because I think the last big fight was like Zab Judah, like in 2016 or 17 or something like that.
I fought on
Were
that
you
card
on that
too.
card?
Yeah.
Wow,
that's
awesome.
An amateur a pro-am card.
Wow, that is sick.
I was the main event for the amateurs. Yeah.
Ooh, that's awesome.
See, a lot of people don't know. Yoel Zab Judah dad.
Yeah.
I used to train with him.
Oh, did you really? Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Wow.
So that's that. You know, I had a lot. You know, a lot of. You know, I had a lot put into me. You know, I got the you know, the blessing of training with Yoel. You know, training with Zab. I had the chance of me and Mayweather when I was little. You know, he gave
awesome.
me some good advice. You know, I got to meet Adrian Broner when Adrian Broner first came out.
Oh, man.
Nobody knew who Adrian Broner was. Nobody knew who Adrian Broner was.
Nobody knew AB was until he started.
Adrian Broner had about, you know, what, 11 fights, 12 fights.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so this one, you know, I got to meet him, you know, just being around, you know, greatness. Being around.
That's
greatness.
Cool. Would you like to fight in Trenton more if they got more pro? Because I think on that card, I think there were some pro fights and there were also some amateur fights too. Like, would you want to fight at home more? Yeah.
Definitely. definitely. You know, this the backyard, so of course,
Yeah.
definitely. You know, and that was a that fight that was a
I
good
know.
fight too.
I saw the highlights. Bam, that's it. I just nailed him. Jesus, the guy didn't have a chance. That was it.
That fight was a good fight too. You know, it was crazy.
Fight.
It was crazy as cause people were saying, you know, that was what fight.
I think that was your
fight nine. That was fight
ninth
nine.
or 10th fight. Yeah.
That was fight 9. And, you know, he was 23-10.
Oh, was he really? Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
at the
a
time.
decent
And
record. Yeah.
like I said, I had people calling me like, "Yo, I don't know if you wanna."
Again, I'm like, come on.
You know,
That's crazy.
I had some people calling and say, "Hey, I don't know if you wanna." And you know,
Oh,
look,
God.
you see what my brother said? My brother said at the bottom, "Line them up."
Line them up.
That's
I
what we
love
told
it.
him. That's what we told him for real. That's
Line
what we
them up.
told him. Man, we working. You know, we told him like, "Hey, we want it. We want it."
Love it.
You know? So, you know, we won it. We took it. You know, it was a great training camp. Great training camp.
So my
training camp,
last question for you,